Hey guys, welcome to Sequential Consequence. My name is Bad Hair Day, and here's my March and April haul. We're gonna start with some hardcovers, and let's just jump right into it. First of all, this is something that I'm sure a lot of people got. Smash by Junji Ito, the newest release of his short stories. Um, Here is the table of contents, in case you are curious, because I've seen some people ask about that. Yeah, looking forward to reading this. Still got a lot of Ito to read before this, though. Now we've got a lot of Vinland Saga. This is the rest of Vinland Saga. I got this quite a while ago. Some of the oldest books on here. We got Volume 7. We got Volume 8. Volume 9. Which looks awesome. And Volume 10, which I'm kind of surprised this guy's still alive. Okay. Now let's go on to some cool finds, some cool thrift store finds. We got Emerald by Hiroaki Samura, creator of Blade of the Immortal, and what's it called? Die World Together. Yeah, this looks really cool. His art is just amazing. Probably some of the best art in any manga. He's just really good. Wow, it's really wordy. But yeah, looking forward to this. It's a collection of short stories, Emerald being one of them. Seems pretty cool. I found it really cheap as well. And now, you might remember last haul video, which was like 2 months ago, I found book 4 of this, which was the second part of this specific story. And for some reason, I don't know how it happened, I found this one in the wild. And I don't know, I just thought it was really weird that I actually found a rare book and bought it without having the complete story, and then actually ended up finding the first book that I needed to have the complete story. So I thought it was really ironic, and the universe is really looking out for me there. Now we got some more Hideshi Ino. We got Hell Baby, which is kind of a weird release by Blast Books. Never heard of them. But yeah, it's kind of weird because it's reversed. They flipped it to appeal to Western sensibilities, I guess. I'm assuming this book must be kind of old because of that, because nowadays publishers know that manga readers are willing to read the normal way. Yeah, I don't know when this was released. Now, another interesting find, we've got, this is something I wanted to pick up anyway, which was some Yuichi Yokoyama work. And this is Iceland, which is, I think, the second book in his, like, he has like a trilogy. I think he started with one that was called Earth or something like that. Then he did Iceland, and then he's doing something else afterwards. I could be wrong about that chronology, but yeah, I read a little bit of this. I flipped through it, and if you're not familiar with Yokoyama, he does a lot of kind of avant-garde stuff, I would say. I don't know if that's what you would call it. There's just a lot of very experimental stuff, using a lot of motion lines, just trying to mess with, use the comics medium to a different degree than most manga usually does, or even Western comics. Just very unique, and I would definitely, if you have an interest at all in the medium as a whole, I would say that you should pick some of this up. It's a pretty thin book, and it reads pretty fast. There's not a lot of words, but it's very rereadable. I went through half of it, and I just kept going through the same pages that I already had gone through, just to kind of see how it all kind of works out. There's an interesting page here that I want to show you. Sorry to dwell on this a little too much, but I like this page because he's like, what's he say? I won't tell you where the fish are, and you can see a fish like right there hitting on his on him, and another one right there, and there's a bunch hidden throughout the story, and that's kind of like the appeal of his heart, part of the appeal of his art. Now we got some more alternative manga. Teddy posted about this in the group, and I didn't really think I would find this in the wild, and I wasn't really gonna like actually buy it online because my interest is only I only kind of want to get my feet wet when it comes to alternative manga. And this seems like a good way to do so. This is a bunch of stories by a lot of interesting creators, most of which I haven't heard of. And the art here is very variable. Whoops, it's it's kind of an odd page to show you. Yeah, and keep in mind, these are all different mangaka. And just some interesting styles that you don't really see in manga at all. Like, where would you ever see that? Not even in Western comics you would see something like that. Yeah, there's one specific one that kind of blew me away over here. I think it's towards the end. It was like an art style that just really looked great, but I can't find it. So I don't know. That should give you a good idea of what's in this. Great cover, really cool. I think I picked it up for $15. I'm not sure, but hefty book. Cool stuff. Let me move these books. Make space for the next slew of books. Okay, now these next ones are some new releases. We're gonna start with Granblue Dreaming, Volume 5. Oh, actually, Volume 4 also should be part of this haul. So here's Volume 4 and Volume 5. As always, with the suggestive covers that, there's no fan service inside. I mean, there is fan service, but it's very rare. But yeah, this series is amazing. Continues to be one of my favorites. Let me show you some cool art, because the art in it looks great. Although the appeal of it really is how rhythmically awesome it is done. I love that scene. But yeah, and Volume 5, I'm not going to show you anything of that. I'm actually still reading it. I'm like halfway through because I've been reading slowly. I've been reading a chapter here and there whenever I need some cheering up, when I need some happiness in my life, This manga is great for that, and I can recommend it enough. Now we got I Am a Hero Omnibus Volume 9. I also found this in the wild, which is pretty lucky. I found that a lot cheaper than it would be otherwise. I think I found it for like $10. And the cover price is $20. So awesome. Can't wait to read more of this. And then we got Promised Neverland Volume 9. Amazing series. I'm actually still like on Volume 4, I think. I gotta read some more. This series is amazing. One of the best shonen out there, and you're missing out if you're not reading it. Now, this is from, actually, all of these books over here. The next 3 books are from the box, the Manga Space Cafe box that I unboxed on the channel. So you've already seen this. But yeah, this is some Aikiari. And I actually have another book of hers in this haul, which is Rain and the Grey Forest, Volume 2. This is a series that is coming out right now. It's already finished in Japan at 6 volumes, which is a great length to collect, in my opinion. And this series just looks really great. Our art is incredible. And I think Volume 3 is out already. I'm not too sure. I'll probably start reading it once it's all done. Now, another book from the Manga Space Cafe box, which was a Gleipnir Volume 1. This was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun series. I've got to say. I mean, it has some kind of stuff, some stuff that's a little, I wouldn't say distasteful, but some might find it as such. But yeah, the art looks amazing, and it looks like a really fun series. I don't know if it's worth collecting for me and for my own sensibilities, but I might actually finish reading it online, or continue reading it online. And now the last book from the box was Witch Hat Atelier. Really looking forward to this. Apparently this mangaka has done a lot of covers for DC Comics, and I think not just DC. I think just in Western comics in general. I think she's done a lot of cover work for him, and apparently her variant covers go for quite a lot of money. I didn't know that, but it's really cool, and you can actually see how her style looks a little bit, and you can see how talented she is at doing all kinds of different styles. Because look at this, you've got like a nice mix of like Western sensibilities and Eastern sensibilities. Um, and I think that her art is just amazing. Probably some of the best that I've seen in manga. Just really cool. Now some more new releases. Just got this today. Land of the Lustra's Volume 8. Great series. Really cool art. Then we got Dead the Demons Did the Destruction by Inu Asano, the GOAT. I can't wait to read this. I really cannot wait. This series looks like it's gonna be one of his best. But until I finish the rest of his work, I'm not gonna start on this. Now another new release, we got Inside Mary Volume 3 from Dempa Books, who have been knocking it out of the park with their releases lately. This is more Oshimi. Just some really cool stuff about a guy who kind of like a Freaky Friday kind of thing, where you get your body switched and this guy gets his body switched to the girl that he had a crush on or something like that. I don't know, but it from what I've seen from flipping through, it looks awesome. And it looks like Oshimi really explores some really interesting stuff about gender, about sexuality, all kinds of stuff. Now we got Golden Kamui Volume 9. These were all pre-orders, by the way. I'm going to show you some art, but this is Volume 9, so be aware of spoilers. And then we got the last one. Oh no, this is the book that I got today, not Land of the Lustra's, but yeah, they finally sent me the last bit of my pre-orders, 2 Year Century Volume 9. Apparently it was out of stock. I love this series. I really need to read more and catch up, but I kind of... Yeah, let me not show you too much, because it's very easy to spoil this series. Let me move this stack of books. And we got just one more stack. It should be quick now. Yeah, these are some more, actually, here, let me show you these first. Book Off, one of the used bookstores that I go to a lot, I think they got like a filler shipment in of a lot of Seven Seas books. They were brand new. I think they just got them just to fill inventory, because I think those stores do that sometimes. So I picked up some Seven Seas stuff. And yeah, I picked this up to kind of try it out. It was pretty well rated online, and I kind of wanted to see what it was about, because I like the idea of Monster Girls, but I don't think it's been done that well. It's usually really fan servicey, and you know, I'm not that into that. But yeah, this is Noshi Tomi's Monster Infirmary. I don't know, my camera is freaking out. I read the first chapter of this. And it was kind of interesting, because it's basically episodic. All these monster girls coming up to the nurse and kind of having some problems with like puberty, with trying to deal with whatever problem they're having, and the art is really interesting. It's kind of dark, like there's a lot of heavy inking. But yeah, This is a pretty cool series. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm going to pick up more, because it's not like that compelling to me. But I will finish the volume and see what I think about it. It's like an invisible girl too. But yeah, it kind of... I like the art style, I do. And I like the idea, but I don't know how long this kind of idea would stay fresh for, you know? Now we got some more Seven Seas. I picked up the first 3 at Book Off, and then I picked up the rest at Right Stuff. We got Spirit Circle Volume 1, Spirit Circle Volume 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Who's kind of a much thicker boy than the other ones. But yeah, this is, I've heard really good things about this series, about this mangaka in general. It's the same mangaka that does Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, which I'll have to hunt down at some point if I like this. Only 6 volumes, so I thought really cool, really great length, and yeah, I like these spines, that's why I keep showing them. Yeah, so I'm going to check that out. And then we got we got a bunch of stuff from the Viz sale, buy one get one free at Barnes and Nobles. I got a lot of stuff there. We got Fire Punch Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and I can't get over how great these covers are. Like, they look amazing. Volume 4, Volume 5, and the newly released Volume 6. Now there's only 2 more volumes coming out for this series, and then it's done. That's it. Another great series with an awesome length. Now let me just show you some art, because the art in this series looks incredible. It looks really good. And supposedly this series gets really dark, and I think some people didn't quite like that. I'll probably like that. But yeah, that's Fire Punch. And now the last but not least is the newest hype train in the farm, and that is Dorohedoro. And I got volumes 1 through 11, and I'm just gonna show you some of the covers. Let me show you some art right away, because Ayashida's art is just incredible. Like, I can't believe this series didn't really get a lot of hype beforehand, because look at that. And the tone of the series just looks awesome. It just looks like it seems like it's one of those series that's just full of action and stuff like that, but it's kind of like taken lightly. But yeah, really cool series. I'm really eager to read it, even though I have a lot of stuff that I should read first. But yeah, these covers are really cool. These characters look really interesting. Like really, really interesting. Like, look at those character designs. And we got 6, 7, 8, 9. I like that design. 10 and 11. Last one that I got. Yeah, I actually found 1 through 5 for quite cheap. At Strand Bookstore, so I picked them up. And I thought it was kind of ironic that they showed up right as I was thinking about picking up the series, and and so I figured, hey, may as well pick it up, and it was really cheap. And then I picked up the rest during the buy 2 get 1 free, and actually, in fact, most of the books here that were not pre-orders, I got either during a sale or I got at a used bookstore for a pretty good price. So, pretty good haul. I had to sell a bunch of stuff just to make space for this, but worth it. Awesome haul. Can't wait to read more. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back maybe in a couple months. Maybe not. I might be moving in the next coming months, so that might mean no hauls for some time. But even if there's like a little bit of books, I might like just do a little quick video. Just to kind of have something on the channel, and just to kind of keep my productivity going, I guess, if you can call this productive. For me, it is. Trust me. But yeah, thanks for watching, and, keep on reading.